Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Glad everybody can make it. We're not going to keep you guys long. We definitely just going to go over some things tonight that I think is definitely going to be beneficial for you in your MWR Life business. Man, so much has happened in a week because we didn't start promoting until what day was it? Like Tuesday night, something like that. So, guys, a lot has happened, and congratulations on all the promotions. Congratulations for everybody that's here, and it's definitely going to be pretty cool. So real quick before we kind of get the thing started, if you want to be on the panel, I didn't send out any panelist link, but if you want to be on the panel, because I like to have feedback, let me know. Just I guess you can either raise your hand or chat it in the chat field, and Lanacia will add you to the panel as well. So I just want to throw that out. So again, if you want to be on the panel, just let us know. Just type it in the chat, and Lanacia will be able to add you guys, to the panel, so we can all kind of dialogue a little bit. So we got a lot to cover here really quick, and but we're going to try to keep this, at a minimal. Because we're going to be doing more as we continue. So we're not going to try to do everything tonight, but we'll be doing more as we continue. So first things first, I want to shout out a few people here really quick. Let me go back to my Facebook page here. And I just want to give some recognition to everybody, actually, because guys, I'm telling you, we are in the right place at the right time for sure. So, again, as we continue, shout out to some people that recently hit one of the first ranks for MWR Life. And really, real quick, shout out to everybody that has actually brought somebody in, that is, actually brought somebody into their business. So, congratulations, kudos. Let's keep rocking it. The main thing is definitely going to be the manager position. That's the first main rank that you want to hit. So again, shout out to you guys, but definitely want to give a special shout out to these individuals. As of now I know this can change at any time, but right now, from what I'm seeing, these people hit the first rank within the first week of our team, hit the manager rank, and that is Ken and LaDonna Logan. So shout out to these guys. They're doing big things here. They actually live here locally here in Vegas with Lanacia and I, and they're like super excited, super fired up. They've got some big things that they're planning within MWR Life as well. And so again, shout out to them. We got Rich Reckenbill. Rich just hit manager, I think it was a few days ago or something like that, and killing it, crushing it. He's even got people doing some big things as well. I know Ken and LaDonna do also, but Rich came in, so he's excited. He's got some exciting people on his team. So again, shout out to those guys, Ken, LaDonna, Rich. Congratulations, guys. Special shout out to also Ron Gonzalez, who's actually on Rich's team. Ron is killing it. A lot of people are getting bonuses and everything. So I know Ron got a bonus. We're going to talk a little bit more about how the bonus works initially when you first get into the business. Ron hit manager as well. Guys, it's just a lot going on. I can't even keep up with it all. It's just a lot going on. So shout out to Ron Gonzalez. Shout out to Terrence Williams. Just hit manager as well, coming out of Houston, Texas. So I guess those first people, that's kind of like a Las Vegas type of connection. Ken, LaDonna, Rich, and Ron, they're all like in here in Las Vegas. It's like, wow, go figure. Then we got Terrence Williams coming out of Houston. Right, just hit manager, doing big things, crushing it. Been knowing this guy for a few years, making big things happen, and so we're all excited about really doing something special. And then also we have Ro Fisher and Diane Creer, just hit manager, and kind of funny, Ro. I guess I should have put you in that Las Vegas connection because you guys are like new to Vegas, coming out of Austin, and I know you're on the panel here as well, so we'll get a chance to hear from you as well. So again, guys, if you want to be on the panel, just let us know, or if you just want to watch, that's fine. But if you do want to get on the panel, just let Lanacia know in the chat or what have you, and she'll make sure she'll add you to the panel as well. So a lot of big things happen. So real quick, let's go ahead and move on and jump right into this because we are recording this, so we'll be able to use this in many other trainings for a lot of new people that are getting started. So let's just jump right into it. What do you do when you first get into MWR Life? So I'm going to pull up a document here. Here, give me a second. I had to reboot my computer, and so I had to go back to a few documents.
And that document is also in the Facebook group.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, so if you go to, let me change my screen here. We could change my screen so you guys can see what I am seeing. Okay, all right. So as you can see, just like Lanacia was saying, like this is the Facebook group, right? And right here I have this document here pinned right here at the top of the page. So make sure that a lot of the people that you're bringing in, once they get started, make sure that they actually go through this document. Very important. It's a lot of important information on here that can really help speed up the process of them just getting acclimated to the whole process of MWR Life. So we actually went through it, and that's why I pinned it, because when we first looked at it, we didn't even look at this document in detail when we first got in. I think it was like a day after or so, but I know there's a lot of content in the back office, so we're going to try to help streamline that, and we've got some resources that we're aware of that maybe some of you might not be, that can really help get through the process of just getting started and knowing what you have, knowing all the different things that you have access to. So basically here, if you look at it, it goes over number one, be connected, check items off as you complete. And so just going through about the business center. Of course, when you log in, you definitely want to go into the biz center, and because that's where you can check all your commissions and everything. And we're going to be doing some different trainings where we're going to be having like different screenshots and all that. Thought about doing it now, but it shows so much personal information from our account even to people that we're connected to. So we're just going to have to do some screenshots and kind of blur out a few things. So we'll do that a little bit later. Information about different events, Facebook, page, etc., etc. So it's a lot of good stuff here.
Hey, Steve, real quick.
Yep.
I do want to point out for where it says calls and webcasts. MWR Life, the corporate team, they do I guess a recorded call every single week. So make sure you go in your back office, because they have all their calls back to like last year. And they every Tuesday, I think, is compensation. There's a services training, so it's a lot of good stuff in those calls. So if you have any questions about anything, or just want to learn about the different services or learn about the compensation plan, those recorded calls in the back office are the best thing to listen to, so you can get a handle on all the information that MWR has.
Cool, good stuff. Yeah, they got a lot of content in that back office. So we've just been kind of going through it and building at the same time. So it's been like kind of crazy this last week, and so that's why we're just kind of slowly putting some things together, and we'll pretty much continue to continue to add more stuff to the group, trainings, different videos, and all that good stuff. But how to earn customer points? I know, Lanacia, I know you've been studying a lot of that in detail. You want to kind of cover this briefly, really quick?
Yeah. So when you join, in order to be considered active and I guess qualified active, you have to have at least 5 customer points. So what does that mean? When you sign up, you get the bundle. Remember, it's like either 158 or 358. You're basically paying to get in the business, but you're also paying for both the Life Essentials and the Lifestyle Advantage membership. So by having the Life Essentials and the Lifestyle Advantage, that gives you 4 points right there. When you log into your back office, your business center, that gives you another 2 points. So that's 6 points. Also, when you log in and you go to the services tab, a lot of you will notice that electronics protection, when you sign up for that, that's another point, so that's 7. Finally, when you download the app on your phone and you actually log in with your username and password, That's another point. So you can get 8 points. And remember, those points count for your bonuses, your daily pay, the freedom bonuses, the auto club bonus, all that good stuff. And also for ranks. So it's good to, if you can, go ahead and get that electronics service, the protection, and also download the mobile app, and that'll give you 8 points total. Can you imagine if you have everybody who has 8 points in your team instead of 7? That can add up. And to get the MWR Life app, just go to the App Store, or you can go to the Play Store, do a search for MWR Life, and it's usually the top one. It just says MWR Life. Just click on it, download it, log in with your MWR username and password, and that's it, and you get an extra point just like that.
Yep, it's actually pretty cool too. So I've got it on my phone here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I think it's right there. You see it right there. I know there, MWR Life, and then when you click on it, it looks like this. And it comes up. So it allows you to kind of manage your team. You can do some different things. You can send. You can even promote. They've got like already some messages that you can use like to text people. So it's actually pretty cool. We're going to share some of the training information. So make sure that you do that, because remember, this business is, from what we've seen the last week, is that it's really driven by points. So, and the cool thing about MWR Life, they're giving you points by taking certain actions as well. So you don't want, it's not like some points you just don't even have to sell anything. You just download the app, that's like 1 point. And that can actually add up when you're building an organization. And that can help with ranks, that can help with bonuses, that can help with residual income. All that stuff really does matter. So take advantage of that. And again, we'll be doing more and more training on that, especially as we grow and grow and grow as well. From here on out, we'll be able to get a chance to look at a lot of that information and really take advantage of it. So, and I know they've got some new things coming down the pipeline as well. I did get a chance to speak with the CEO, Yanni. I think it was yesterday morning.
Yeah.
And so that was cool. Just that's just an indicator that our team is doing something, which is all of us, right? We all took advantage. We're all doing things, So he was like, "Hey, who is this? Who are these people?" He's like, a lot is going on over there. So he just called out of the blue, got a chance to speak with him. He gave us some really good insight and vision on just really where the company's heading. He did say that MWR Life is very, very, very customer driven, in terms of services and getting customers. And that's really, really cool, because just in the climate of the marketplace right now, it's not always just about the comp plan. We've got a great compensation plan. I mean, hands down, but it's definitely all about the customers and having great products and services. And we definitely have that. We don't have really any per se niche products where they're just like a small niche of people that will only want to buy that product. We got products that millions of Americans know about and purchase those type of products every single day. So we definitely have something that can really drive the business for years to come. So I'm excited about that, and really excited about what they got coming down the pipe that they really won't share with us. So I guess we'll find out later. But big things are happening. And so let's go ahead and move right back into the document just really quick. And we're not going to spend a lot of time, but we definitely want to make sure that you guys know about this. But make sure you go through the entire document. You'll find more information about just different things about your websites, your links. So make sure that your people are going through this. I mean, sometimes you might, if possible, maybe go through it with them. We're going to have some different videos and everything, some like more formal training type videos a little bit later. I've got so many ideas and so many pieces of content to create. So just kind of stay tuned for that stuff. And guess what? You can definitely do some of that as well, which when we kind of change speeds, and we're going to talk a little bit about marketing. Anything else, babe, you think we need to talk about? I guess upgrading to platinum. Let's see.
Yeah, I can touch on it. If you are currently a gold, there's a difference between gold and platinum. If you're currently a gold, that means you don't get, you're not qualified to get the daily residuals, which is the daily guarantee pay, you know, the $5, $10, whatever. You also don't get you're not eligible for the luxury car club. And finally, they have these gift vouchers. When you're gold, you only get 10. When you're platinum, you get 30. The big thing about the gift vouchers is if you have someone that's interested in the membership in either one of them, you can give them a free 30-day trial. And I think they just put in their credit card information, and then once they pay, then you get a point, and you also get a commission.
Yep.
And when you get 6 customers, that means both your Life Essentials and your Lifestyle Advantage memberships will be free when you get 6 customers. So that's just a good strategy of getting customers if you know people who may not necessarily be interested in the business piece, but who are really interested in the services. And there's one of them I know for sure that you can get just by itself, which is the Teledoc. So that's another thing too. If somebody is like real, you know, big on the, you know, the medical conference, you know, piece of it, you can get it by itself. You don't have to get the whole Lifestyle Essentials. You can just buy that one piece for $19.97.
Right. And that's like one. Is that like 1 point? How many points?
Yeah. So if they do the Lifestyle Advantage, it's just 1 point. If they do the Teledoc, that's 1 point. If they do the Lifestyle Essentials or the Lifestyle Advantage, both of those are 2 points apiece.
Gotcha.
So if they get 2 bundles, that's 4 points you done made right there. And also, you do have time. So if you are gold and you want to upgrade to platinum, you just pay the difference. So if you came in at gold, it's $158. The platinum is $358. So you just pay the $200 to upgrade. And once you upgrade, then you're eligible for that daily, that guaranteed daily pay, which is like $5, $20, $30, $40, and so on up to $1,000. You're eligible now for the luxury car club, which is like $500 a month. I think $1,200 and like $3,000. And then finally, you just get more gift vouchers, and they're also sending out kits, so you get more stuff for your kit too. And we can talk about that later.
Yep. And a lot of this stuff is all right here and everything as well. And again, you know, and we're going to show you a resource as well here in a moment that can kind of break a lot of that down for you even after we end the call. So of course, you know, like she talked about the daily residuals and everything, and you know, $5 a day, $20, and again up to $1,000, and this is all revolved around, you know, the points as well, and also personal people that you bring in. So to hit some of the higher levels, you definitely have to have at least a minimum of 3 personally sponsored representatives. I know a lot of you guys have gotten, you know, basically spillover, especially at this stage, because it is so new, and some of you, of course, we're kind of spreading it out as we go. But a lot of you guys are definitely in the right position at the right time. But you can't really get into the bigger money until you've actually brought in 3. So I think we're going to be putting together some formal types of training things. I know even MWR Life tells everybody to get at least 3 people. What is it? Is it 3, 3, and 9? Is that what it is?
So you have to have 3 people in order to qualify for the daily residuals. For one, you have to be platinum, and 2, you have to get 3 personals. Right. So even if you got people placed up under you, that doesn't count for your daily residuals until you get your 3 people.
Yep.
But once you get them, especially if you got people placed under you, you can jump over a lot of those star levels and possibly start getting $20 and $30 right off the bat when you get your 3. So this is, you know, just one thing.
Right.
What they have this whole big thing on 3, 6, 9. So 3 personals, 6 memberships, and then 9 people on your second level, meaning that your 3 people got 3 people.
Gotcha.
So that's their big focus by doing that, and by doing that you can really grow. There's a lot of different bonuses and stuff like that, plus to mention all the different points and everything like that. And I think once you do that, you'll become a senior manager, and you can get residuals on the memberships and all different kind of stuff. You can learn all of that stuff in the back office or by listening to the calls. They break a lot of that stuff down in detail.
Yep, exactly. So, guys, that document is actually pretty valuable for you and your team. So I definitely encourage you to definitely take a look at that information, download it to your computer. It'll definitely help really set your team up. And when they're kind of going over just some of the logistics in terms of what they need to do in regards to building their business, being brand new out of the gate. It's a lot of good information in that document, so I definitely highly recommend that. Make sure that your people are going through that document. We'll be making some stuff as well, like some different videos and all that cool stuff that can kind of help explain some of that, and even some new stuff that we might learn, down the road that maybe is not in that document. So we're just kind of going day to day for now, and just utilizing and leveraging the content that they already have. So let me do something now. I'm going to actually log into my back office, and we're going to go a lot. Hopefully everybody has seen the MWR Academy, and I'm actually logging in now.
Hey, Steve, real quick, we had a question.
Oh, go ahead.
What about sales pages? Are those additional purchases or team tools? I'm not for sure which sales pages you're referring to. I am working on something for our team where you guys will be able to market using our system. It'll be free for only the people that's on our team will have access to it. But MWR Life has their regular MWRlife.com/your username. And then there's also another one that's really good where you can actually capture the people's information, and MWR will send out emails, and that's the makewealthreal.com/your username. And it's in the back office too, but it's just makewealthreal.com/your username. And then when you send that to someone, they put in their name, email, and phone. And then as soon as they hit enter, it's going to pop up with the MWR Life presentation. And they can learn about the compensation plan and all that good stuff. And the system will send out automated emails for you.
Yep. That's actually a pretty cool system. When people opt in, you get a text message, you get an email as well with the person's information, and then also for every action that they take on that page, like if they watch this video or that video, it sends you another text message and email of every action that they take on that page. So you kind of already know if they watch this video, if they watch that video, if they keep coming back to that information. So when you call them or text them or email them or whatever, you kind of have a really good idea of where they're at in that process of getting the information. So you really don't have to really do anything other than maybe just answer questions. So it's a really, really cool system. And really quick here, and we're going to talk a little bit more about some of the marketing stuff here in just a second. If you go to your back office here, and you guys could probably see this here. Like when you first log in, you're going to see where it says MWR Academy. And what you want to do is actually click on that. When you click on that, it's basically going to take you to this page right here. Okay? And so hopefully everybody can see that. And this right here, if it says click here to start training. So I think everybody watching should go through this. It's just going to give you more insight on what to do, how to do it, and even when to do it. So if you click here to start training, I'm just really impressed with how they got a lot of this stuff set up, guys. So when you click on that, it's going to have a little introduction video here. I know Lanacy went through it. I went through some of the videos as well. But as you can see, we finished the course. And Lanacy, I think it was the total was about an hour worth of videos total.
Yeah, total is about an hour. And instead of finish course, I think it'll say start course or something like that. And just click on that, and then it'll come up like, well, go ahead and click on it, Steve, so they can see.
Okay, let me come back here and save it. Okay, so when I click on finish course, for you, it like Lanacy said, it might say start your course or what have you. And then, of course, here, the video.
Can you make it bigger so they can see those titles on the side?
Let's see. I think I actually, hold on, let me make it. How's that?
I didn't change the text, but you can just read off the. Oh yeah, that's better.
Okay. All right. So, of course, I'm on the introduction video here. I guess it's I don't know how many. It's about a couple minutes there. And then you got here step 1, MWR Life Biz Center overview. So this is really good. It'll go over the back office and give you a lot of good insight about that. Review the welcome letter goals, which we kind of already done as well. So, but take a look at what they're talking about. Also, you just want to be familiar with everything, because remember, you're bringing people in, so you want to know exactly what your people are going to experience when you're bringing people into the business. I see a lot of times, I see a lot of marketers, they don't really research the back office. They don't really do a lot of different things. All they want is a rep, and they don't want. And then when questions come up, they don't really have the answer. The main reason is because they haven't done anything in terms of learning about their back office, because that's what their people are going to experience. So you want to know. It's not about memorizing anything. It's just being familiar with what's available, and that's what you have here. You got create your top 20 list, contact your top 20 list, cash flow. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. And I know one specifically is, I think was it this one, babe, to create your top? No, it's this one.
Yeah, the contact.
This is a good one here, because one of the first things that I think anybody that's new, especially if you're just starting out or attempting to build, a business, is to contact your people. And one of the best ways is to do that is using your phone. And they've got some, watch this video here. It's really good. They've got even scripts of text messages that you can send people so they can check out the video, and they got it all broken down by types of people, because maybe you might want to send a different type of message to you, like your mom or a close friend, versus someone that's maybe a business owner, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Does that make sense? So they got different things that you can kind of send that might connect better with those type of individuals based on the type of relationship that you might have. And again, you can always edit that stuff, okay, to make it really work best for you. When I see a lot of these different things, I always kind of edit it, kind of make it sound like Steven, right? So it won't sound so robotic, I guess you can say. Here's an example. Let's see, like here's some different titles. Are you getting up to blah, 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 blah. A lot of different things here.
Direct text approach. The direct text approach, is the one for close friends and family. It's the one that's in bold.
Right here. And again, and when you're texting people, let me come back, because I know a lot of times a lot of people do this, and I always like to use this stuff as a guide. But the one thing that you don't want to do if you are texting people, it works. I know when Lanacy and I really first started our online marketing career, I guess you could say almost 4.5 years ago. The first thing that I did to get results was this. I went into my phone and I said something very simple. I didn't give the name of the company. I didn't give any information, per se, because I wanted them to look at the information. So you can definitely do that. I will come up with some pretty cool scripts as well. You can definitely follow this guideline. I think these are good as well. But just make sure that you're following the guideline. I'm gonna make up some as well that you guys can use. And then of course, remember, it's all about just sharing the information and getting people to look at the look at the information. I remember one time, and I even do this training even in a lot of other different programs when we're doing training. I've done a text to where, and a lot of people have gotten some real good results from just by getting people engaged, is I'll send a text, say, hey, Ro, did you get that video I sent you the other day? Or did you get that video I sent you earlier today? Even though I hadn't sent them anything, he's going to say, what? No, I didn't get it. What are you talking about? Well, hey, watch this and call me right back. Because why am I doing something like that is I'm trying to get them engaged. I'm trying to have a live conversation, a live dialogue. Because, sometimes people try to text something, you've done it before where hey, did you get my text? And they're like, no, I didn't get your text. I don't see it. Maybe it's all in their phone somewhere or went some folder or whatever. And you're like, well, hey, let me send it again, right? So that dialogue is live, and that person is trying to get the information, right, of whatever. So that works really well. And typically they want to know what it is. And I just say, hey, Ro, did you get that video I sent you earlier today? And he's gonna say, he's gonna look at his phone and be like, no, Then he's gonna say, now he wants to know what it is. He's gonna say, no, what video? I don't have anything. Oh, let me send it to you. Boop. You see what I just did? So with that, he'll look at it. Now, does that mean he's gonna want to sign up and he's gonna, just see it and just get all excited? Maybe, but that's not really the goal. The goal is I want him to see the information. That's the goal, right? So a lot of times people say, well, when can I close them? We're not there yet. We're just trying to expose him to the information. That's it. That's all you're trying to do at this point is expose. And then from there, if it's something that he's interested in, he might come back and say, hey, I looked at that video. What's that all about? And then from that point on, then you can have that open dialogue with that individual and, just answer some questions for him. Just keep it real. We'll come up with a few different strategies as well. We've worked on some things in the past. We're going to kind of update those and make them, work for MWR Life. And I think that's going to be, pretty cool. So even tonight, guys, everybody here on this call can actually text everybody after we get off the trainings to say, you can text 25. And typically, this is how I like to do it. If you're going to use your phone to go through your warm market fast. Now, your warm market typically doesn't do anything. I'm just going to keep it transparent. Most of the time, your family, friends, coworkers, most of the time in business, in this industry, they usually don't do anything. Some of them do, but most of them won't. So the problem is a lot of people get involved in a business and they start marketing and they're calling family and friends and having these long, drawn-out conversations and trying to convince them to do something. Next thing you know, 3 months go by and they still really haven't done anything because they wasted all that time with that warm market. Does that make sense? So what this does, it allows you to go through that market just like that. And allows you to only talk to the people that you're associated with that might be interested. So I can send out a message like that or something similar to that and know right then who's interested and who's not interested. So now I don't have to waste all that time with all those people and I can focus on those onesies and twosies that are interested. Does that make sense? It's all about collapsing time frames of success so you can move faster in the business. And we got something going on with MWR Life, guys. I'm telling you, we can really do something big, with this opportunity. So I definitely wanted you guys to check that out. So make sure that when you are going through that training portal, let me come back to it here. This is some really good stuff that you can definitely check out. So for those that want to know a lot of information on what to do, well, how do I do this, or how can I get this set up, or whatever, and in regards to the back office of MWR Life, you want to go to the MWR Academy and watch these videos. It's only about an hour total of all these different videos, but I guarantee you after watching all these videos, you're going to be well versed, a lot more confident, and have a lot better understanding, I guess you can say, of how the process of everything works. And then of course there's other things that we'll be doing, and I know the company, they got a lot of trainings and all kinds of stuff going on as well. So we just want to make sure that everybody's following this information, and that'll definitely make a huge difference. Anything you want to add, Lanacy?
Yeah, just take the time and go through it. I think the longest video within there is like 2 minutes long. So that's the longest one is in there. Most of them are between 2 and 5 minutes. So you can go through a lot of them fairly quickly. I just sat down and I just watched all of them all at one time. It didn't take me long at all.
Yeah, so definitely does make a difference. So questions really quick before we move on to a little bit about some marketing, online marketing stuff. Let me see. Let me come back here to my page, to my camera, whether.
The only one was the sales funnels and landing pages, and we kind of talked about that. And then if we have time, I can show you what I'm working on, but hopefully I'll have it up for you guys within the next couple of days so you can start promoting the webinar and also start promoting the business too.
Perfect. Cool. Sounds good. So we're working on a few things in terms of marketing, and what I'm going to do, let me close out this information here. And then I'm going to come back to my Facebook page. And what we're going to talk about tonight, again, there's all kinds of different marketing strategies. when you are marketing, let me just kind of show you my page here, just to kind of give you an idea, just a few things that I've done so far. Here's my page here. I did a Facebook Live earlier. Just kind of talked about in this particular live about I just talked about really. I remember when we did something kind of similar to this back in the day, and we didn't jump on it initially, and we jumped on it later, made a little money, but probably could have made a fortune if we had only did it right in the beginning. And so I kind of talked about that. Now you guys are here, so you didn't do what we did with that other program way back in the day. But with that, all I did, I just told a story, and with that, I remember when, and this was a Facebook Live, just right off my mobile phone, no editing, no special camera tricks and text and all that stuff. It was just a Facebook Live. Now, because of that Facebook Live, I've got like 2 or 3 people that I got to contact after the webinar. Because after I got the webinar and I had to grab something to eat, and then they were blowing me up in my Facebook inbox because they watched and listened to my story, and they wanted to know more, and they ready to get started, and so on and so on, right? But I had talked to 2 of them briefly. The other one I said, hey, I'll call you as soon as I get off this training webinar that we're doing for our team, as I mentioned in the webinar, in the Facebook Live. And that individual just hit me up just recently that they're wanting to get started as well. So it's just little things like that. I wasn't even really pitching. I'm just telling the story of I remember when, and I kind of talked about what's been happening within MWR Life, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and seemed to be pretty cool. So it's little things like that. That's an example. Okay, so write that down. Facebook Lives. Talk about your experience. Talk about why you're so excited about being in MWR Life. So if you just joined like today, like I don't know, a few minutes ago, a few hours ago, talk about, a really good video would be why you joined MWR Life. Seems to be a pretty nice little buzz on the internet about it. A lot of different organizations from around the industry are talking about it. So if you shared why you joined, that's an interesting video to watch. It's not really a pitch. You're just telling the story of why you joined and why they need to connect with you so they can get in position as well. And that's all that video was. Okay, that's number 1. Let me see some other different things that I've promoted. Any successes that you experience, definitely share. I don't know if you guys can see that. That was from earlier today. I got an email about the car bonus. So what I did, I just shared the success. If you just brought somebody in, share it. Okay? If somebody was just placed in your organization, a lot of you guys have been experiencing that. You've been getting these little random text messages. So-and-so has been put in your organization. Record that, take a screenshot of it or whatever, put it on your wall and say, hey, man, this thing is moving. Share those little experiences, guys. That's what really draws people's attention. Any kind of little success. If you just joined, hey, talk about, again, why you just joined. If you just had somebody just sign up, talk about it. If you had a great experience having a conversation with somebody about MWR, share that experience. See, the goal is not really just pitching people, here's my link, sign up. It's really about telling stories behind the link, or really in front of the link, actually. Does that make sense? So, because that's what I did here. I said, I just got this email. I wonder who's next. I just do my link right there, because some people I know they would want to know. And then I told a story even on the actual email. This is just the beginning. Who's next? Right? And I kind of drew some stuff. It's just engaging. That's all it is. It's just a game, guys. That's all it is. It's a game of marketing. How can I be different from everybody else that's in MWR? Does that make sense? That's how you got to think of every move that you make. How can I be a little different? That makes it be me. Okay. Let's see. This was one here I did. I told a story about just congratulating a lot of people that just hit the rank of manager. So again, just trying to create curiosity. That's all we're doing here. Okay. And this is just on Facebook. Of course, you can do this on Instagram and Snapchat and all these other different type of platforms. But what I've learned is that you want to create curiosity. Okay, you want to tell stories. That's what's going to make the difference. So moving on real quick here, and I'm going to have some time as well to do more specific training on what I'm about to share with you now, which is Facebook paid advertising. Okay, let me go into my account here. The way you get into a Facebook ad, in fact, let me move my window over here so I can see it a little bit better. If you do not have a Facebook fan page, you definitely want to create a Facebook fan page. You're going to need that to do a paid Facebook advertisement. Okay, so remember that. If you do not have a fan page, you need to get a fan page. How do you get a fan page? Anytime, if you're new to marketing, anytime you have a question, there's this thing called Google. Type that question and you'll get the answer. Okay? How to create a Facebook fan page. There. Okay? And you'll see all kinds of different things. And specifically, here's one specifically from Facebook. So I can go here, and it tells me exactly what I need to do in terms of, am I trying to do a brand? Am I trying to do, a band or an artist or a public figure, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then, of course, another great one is YouTube. So if you want more visual instruction, and we're going to be working on some things as well, but trust me, there's tons of, if you type how to create a Facebook fan page in YouTube, you're going to probably get 100,000 results in it, okay? And the only reason I say that, guys, because a lot of times people are new and they haven't really, how can I say, they're new and they're coming against different things are happening, and they get stuck because they can't find the answer, but they don't go to Google to get the answer. So we want to eliminate that kind of stuff. So definitely reach out to the people who you're connected with, in the groups and all that, and that'll definitely help as well. But you definitely want to make sure that you're using those resources. It'll definitely make a difference. So let me Linace, you wanna jump in real quick? Anything you want to add? Let me turn off my chat here. It's blowing up like crazy over here real quick.
Let's see, what can I, what Steve was talking about the Facebook Lives, I mean, this is simple, it's easy, and it's quick. You just pop on there saying, hey, I just, started a new venture, I'm excited about it, and just give your story and, why you joined. You can say, I'm just giving an example. I'm a single mom, been struggling for a little while, and I was like, you know what, I gotta find something, where I can make me some money, where I can make ends meet. So I came across his business. It looked pretty interesting, so I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna run with it, and within the next 30 days, I'll probably make, I'm looking to make $500 within the next 30 days. So if you just be personable, be real. Don't try to just make up something. Just talk about you and your story and why you really joined it, because that will resonate with people, and then that will make them want to join you in business.
Yep. It's all about being authentic, guys. All about being authentic. So let me come back here. I just had to turn my chat. Everybody just trying. Guys, I'm telling you, everybody trying to get in. Okay, so you got to create content, create that buzz, and don't be afraid to. Because that's how you're really going to win big, because it's all about going through the numbers. So you got to create content and do actions so you can take advantage of this momentum. We got the momentum right now online, guys. We got it. So what we have to do, we have to take advantage of it by creating content to ride that momentum, because all eyes are on this program right now. Okay, so let's take advantage of it. So
and one thing too, real quick, I'm sorry, before you go. You may not get anybody that's going to get on your live right then and there, but remember, after the Facebook Live is done, it automatically goes on your page. Yep. So don't be discouraged if you're on and nobody shows. Just go ahead and talk anyway, because remember, Facebook has that on your Facebook timeline, and people will see that. So don't get discouraged. Just do it anyway, because you never know who's watching then, and also you never know who's going to be watching later.
That's right. That's right. That Facebook Live I did earlier today is going to be on my wall for a long time. So that message, other people will get it. So really quick here, as we move on, we're going to kind of take the next 10 minutes really quick to go over this. I'm just going to show you how to do a Facebook ad. First, to do a Facebook ad, you got to have a fan page. We'll do some more specific training on Facebook ads, because I need really a good full hour to really show you guys specifically how to do it all the way. But I'm going to show you how to do it real quick. And again, cool, this is recorded, so all you got to do is pause, play, pause, play, pause, play, and you'll be fine. All right. So for me to create an ad, and I'm going to show you how powerful this is. So I'm going to go here, top right-hand corner. I'm actually going to create an ad. Now, if you've never done one before, you're going to have to add your credit card or PayPal account or whatever to it, so PayPal can have some type of payment information on file for you. So I'm going to create an ad because I've already got that already set. And I'm going to jump into here. Give it a second here. There it goes. It's during the busy time of Facebook, so it gets a little slow at times during this time of the hour, especially on a Tuesday evening here. And let it go. It's about 98%. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. Now, so when you come here, you're going to have basically several different options here that you can choose. For now, I mean, you can, and again, we're going to do some more training on this, and there's some of the resources on this as well, okay, that I can definitely share with you guys. But for now, a good one. I like doing video ads. They just convert better. What does convert mean? Basically means when somebody goes to a landing page or a website, they either do some type of action. That action could be opting in to get more information. That option or that action can be buying something or joining your business. What I found, what converts the best in the marketing that I've been doing, and even marketing that I've seen other marketers do, videos. Figure that. People like videos. Facebook's #1 priority right now in terms of the growth of this platform is going to be videos. They're doing everything is revolving around videos now, right? Facebook Live, etc., etc. So that's a good one. You can always make a video and promote it. We'll get into that later. But for a lot of you guys, of course, if you're brand new, you maybe don't have any videos that you want to promote, etc., etc. But you want to send people to a website or some type of page, right? So you click this here, and I'm just going to show you. And it says send people to website. It's going to populate some information right down here in a sec. Give it a moment. Like I said, it looks like Facebook's running a little slow right now. It's their traffic jam time right now, so sometimes it gets a little slow. So here, and what you want to do, you want to call it whatever you want to call it. So if I want an MWR Life ad, whatever you want to call it, I just say, I'm just going to call this training. Okay, I hit continue. I'm just naming the ad. That's all I'm doing. I'm the only one that sees that. I need to know the name of the ad so I can always come back to it. So I just want to show you the power of Facebook ads and why everybody watching should be doing this, straight up. Okay, and I'm going to be able to help you with that because you're in the group. So I'm going to be doing some additional training to help you. So once I've named my ad, okay, I can come here. I don't really need to worry about that. We'll learn a little bit more about that part later, so you can leave that part blank. We are in USA and Canada. Okay, so I'm going to add Canada. I just don't want to do the US here. And so I'm making an ad for everybody that lives in the United States and in Canada could possibly see. Okay, because that's our market. Here, age. Okay, Facebook is saying, okay, Steve, who do you want, in terms of age range, people that live in the United States and Canada? What age range do you want those individuals to be? Well, I definitely don't want them 18. Maybe let's say 25. That's a good starting point. If you're 25, you done worked a little bit, probably tired of working. you kind of have experienced the workforce, right? At that age, typically you're like, I need to do something different. I remember that, right? So, and typically I'll go into about maybe, in terms of an ad, maybe about 55. Sometimes I go all the way up to plus, but for the most part, I kind of want people to have a little bit more connection with things that's going on the internet, if that makes any sense, right? So 25 to 55 is a good range. You can do men or women, because you can create an ad that's really talking to men, and you can create an ad that's really talking to women, or you can create an ad that really talks to them both. Okay, so English, let's speed this up a little bit. So age, gender, and language. Well, I want to make sure that Facebook is only sending people this ad that speak English. Because if I leave this blank, if you speak Spanish, you're going to see this ad, but maybe you can't read English. So it's really not going to really benefit you, right? So I'm wasting money. So I want to make sure that anybody seeing this ad can read what I'm telling them. So English all. So whether you live in the UK or here in the United States or Canada, these are people that speak English. Okay, very important. Detailed targeting, and again, we're going to be doing some more training on this, so don't worry, but I'm just going to kind of give you guys an example, and then you can kind of play around with this over the next several days and start your first Facebook ad. All right, so targeting, this is where the money's at, right here. Okay, these are different people with different interests. Okay, so if I only wanted to target teachers, right, it'll bring up only teachers, employers, people that are interested, and it even tells you right here. So even if you scroll, it kind of gives you like a little preview here on the right, so I can go all the way down, right, and so teachers, it gives me other English teachers. I mean, you can create an ad that can only speak to people that are English teachers, so Facebook breaks it down. So I'm gonna just keep it general. Teachers, that's 258 million people, right? So if I click that, right, and I can even do this. Check this out. Hold on, people are just calling like crazy, man, about this MWR Life. I can even do, say, network marketing, right? Employers, job titles, and then of course interests, and it even tells you here, a little bit about what that market is. Network marketing pro, etc., etc. Sometimes you can even bring up companies. So if I'm Amway, I only want to target people that have expressed some type of interest in Amway or some other company. You see what I'm saying? So it gives you so many ways on how you can create an ad. I hope this is some good stuff, guys. I hope I'm not boring you guys. But this is where the money's at. So let's just say, for example, I want to target home. Let me see, work at home moms. Okay. Interest 258,000, right? And then of course I've got all men and women. Well, it's targeting men too that have expressed some type of interest in the audience of moms that work from home, right? So I can keep it all, or I can break it down. And here, now check this out. According to this criteria right now, let's kind of backtrack. People that live in the U.S., Canada, that's from the ages of 25 to 55, that are male and female that speak English, that have expressed some type of interest at work-at-home moms, there's 160,000 people that fit that potential reach on Facebook right now at this moment. See that? Now watch this number change when I say, well, you know what? I only want women to see this ad. So if I change it to women only, the number changed down to 150,000 people. So now it's more specific to just women. Does that make sense? So now I can create, if I wanted to create an ad that's really just talking about that and talking toward women, I could, or whatever, right? And it could be about anything. I just picked that category, just an example. And if you look here, there are some additional things that you can do. You can exclude certain people. For example, you can even narrow the audience. So it really breaks it down. Like, for example, if I want to exclude some people, I can type in income. And what you have to do, guys, just get in there and kind of play around with all this information that Facebook has on everybody. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing, but it sure is interesting when it comes to marketing, right? So they've got, for example, if I wanted to exclude, I type in income. If I wanted to exclude everybody from seeing this ad that makes, let's say, I don't know, I'm just random, let's say if anybody that makes $40,000 to $50,000, I want them to be excluded from this ad. And look what it did. It brought it down even more. So it just excluded about 10,000 people from that ad that make between 40 and 50 grand. And it can be about anything. So excluding people, just click on it. It'll give you some examples, demographics, interests, behaviors, etc. So if you click on, interests, you can kind of go there. So, and the same thing goes for this one as well. So that's a little bit more advanced stuff, but it just kind of shows you how you can really create a really cool audience. Okay, targeted based off of who you want to see your ad. If you're spending money on it, right? So you should control the type of people that's looking at that advertisement, right? So you can play around with that. That's pretty cool. If I keep scrolling down, this is where you put your budget. And as currently I think it typically defaults at 20, but you can change it. The less that you can do, the smallest amount that you can do on a Facebook ad, guys, it's gonna blow your mind. $5 a day. You can spend $5 a day. Check this out. You create an ad, $5 a day, has a potential reach of reaching 150,000 people according to this criteria, right? It can change depending on what you put here, and age, and male, female, etc., etc. But according to $5 a day, I can reach on Facebook 600 to 1,600 people every single day just by spending $5. I haven't created the ad yet. We're just setting it up. Does that make sense? And I can stop it, start it again, stop it, start it. I can do it however I want to. I can have it automatically stop if I want to. It's pretty cool. And again, this is really high level. There's a lot of other bells and whistles here that you can do, but I just want to just keep it simple for you can basically understand. So you can't go lower than 5. So if I try to do 4, I think it gives you like an error message. I think, yeah, there it is. See, so you got to do at least $5. And you can start an ad, run it for like a few hours, and then stop it. It's not going to charge you $5 until the ad is done. Okay, so just kind of remember that. So if I scroll down, we'll keep it at 5. If I want to do, I'm just curious. So if I wanted to spend $20 a day, or just say 10, I want to do $10 a day. Now I can reach 1,200 to 3,200 people on Facebook, and I can even connect my Instagram account to my ad as well. And it'll show that ad to 800 to 2,100 people on Instagram, also all at the same time. So if you ever wonder how people always get leads all the time, how some people using Facebook, especially those sponsored posts, that's the reason why. Because they're depending on how much they're spending is the amount of exposure that they're getting on Facebook on autopilot. While they're at work, while they're at the soccer game, while they're in the bed sleep, they're always getting leads, they're always getting exposure. So that's how me and Lanacia, of course, and even others are able to just continue to have successes because our marketing never dies. It's always moving, okay? Just another means. So if I hit continue, based off of that, $10 a day, if I hit continue, it's going to take me to where I actually create the ad. Okay, we're making good time here. So you can upload an image. You can do a single video. You can even do a slideshow. In the beginning, guys, just do an image. I would say try an image first just to kind of play around with it, get used to it. You can do a video if you want to, if you're pretty familiar doing videos. But if you do an image, basically all you have to do is I've got, let's see, several images already saved. So, for example, this one right here, you guys seen that. So you can upload your image here. So if you click add more images, it'll just a window will pop up where you can add your image that's stored on your desktop, your picture folder or whatever, right? And any images that you upload into an ad, it actually saves them. So any images that you've stored in Facebook will actually come up here as well. And then they got some free stock images that you can use too. But here's that one that I did before. So if I scroll down, and here you're gonna have to, it's asking me to connect it to a fan page. Well, it's already connected to my main one because that's the one that I use all the time. For you, if you've never done it and you don't, well, typically I guess it should default if you only have one fan page. it'll show. So you want to connect it to the correct fan page that you want to be connected to. Why? It's because when your ad runs, it has to be connected to a profile right here. This is my profile. It's my fan page profile. You go to, someone sees my ad and they want to know what I'm about. They can click on that and go directly to my fan page. Okay, that's why you have to have a fan page, because your ads are connected to your fan page. And then here under the headline basically goes here. I think I said timing is everything. Okay. See how it goes up? You can't do like exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. You can only do like one type of character at a time in a Facebook ad. They don't want a lot. They don't want the ads looking all kind of crazy and stuff. They want them really clean and crisp. So that's why it gave me that error. And the text, which is basically because a Facebook ad looks like a status update. You see them in your post all the time. You ever going down your news feed and you're scrolling and then you stop, you're like, that's interesting, and then you look up and it says sponsored. That's what this is. That's a Facebook paid advertisement, okay? But it looks like a status update. So here I can say something, I don't know, just off the top of my head. When I saw this, I almost fainted. I guess it's how you spell fainted. Let's see, and again, off the top of my head, and the reason what I'm doing here, let me backtrack. This is what most people do. Make $500 to $1,000 a week on autopilot, and then they got their link. Typically, type stuff like that, right? This kind of ad will not get approved. Why? Is because, let me explain this really quick. We're still good time. It's not going. We're near the end here anyway. So, do not. Let me repeat. Do not pitch. Okay. See, the reason why I did that because I knew it was going to air out. Do not pitch. Facebook won't even approve the ad, and here's why. One, it's MLM. Two, you're talking about what somebody else can do. You don't know everybody can make $500 to $1,000 a week in MWR. That's not a true statement. Everybody that joins is not going to make $500 to $1,000 a week. So what you have to do is do things like this. If you did a dollar amount, typically I kind of stay out of it in terms of doing dollar amounts. I've gotten ads approved showing dollar amounts. You can test it. Facebook ads is all about testing, okay? Just remember that. All right, so if I wanted to put a dollar amount in there, I would say I can't believe what just happened. I can't believe what just happened last week. He sent me a $500 bonus check. My wife almost fainted, and I had to take her to the doctor. See what I'm doing here? What am I doing here? I'm telling a story. That's what Facebook wants you to do. They want you to tell a story about whatever it is that you're doing. And that way, when they click on this ad, they know exactly what this ad is about. Okay? But they don't know the specifics. But if they're like, hey, I can't believe what just happened last week. They sent a $500 bonus check. My wife almost fainted and I had to take her to the doctor. It's just an interesting statement. Now, And I'm just kind of giving you an example, guys. Just tell a story. I think in the one that I did the other day, it was around just about what's happening. I think it's, I have to show it to you here in a moment. But that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that you're telling a story. So something more specific that I would say in this particular ad, really quick, something that I would say to see if it would get approved. Let's say when I first heard about this program, I was skeptical. Oh, I can't say all guys. I'm doing training. So when I first heard about this program, I was skeptical. When I saw this video, I got excited. I got super excited. I'm so glad I watched that video on my phone. And then typically I'll put my link there too. Let's say my link. Okay, and then what I might do here, I might even space that a little bit, and you'll see the preview here in a second. See that? So when I first heard about this program, I was skeptical. When I saw the video, let me see, until I saw the video, I'll just do that. That sounds better. Until I saw the video. Let me see this video. When I first heard about this program, I was skeptical until, take that out, until I saw the video. I then got super excited. I'm so glad I watched that video on my phone, my link. Okay, so now, because what I'm trying to do, where most people are just trying to sell people, you just, like, when you, for those that are single, right? You just don't ask, you just don't walk up to somebody and say, "Will you marry me?" Right? If you're single and you're dating, you gotta go on a date. You gotta go through the process, right? You gotta wine and dine. Well, it's the same thing here, guys. You can't just sell people straight up. I'm just trying to tell a story because I'm trying to create curiosity. That makes sense? So when that happens, that's how you really get their attention. And plus I got to get the ad approved, because I can set it up, but Facebook still has to approve it. Okay. So when I first heard about this program, I was skeptical until I saw the video. I then got super excited. I'm so glad I watched that video on my phone. Just something random off the top of my head. I'm telling a story. Oh, and you can see here in the video, the image got me here pointing at the app here. It says get started, and there's the video. That makes sense? So it's pretty congruent with the message and the actual image, right? And then there's some other different things that you can do, guys, but you can kind of play around with it as well. We don't have time to go through all the details, but then I would place my order at $10 a day. Once I place this, then it usually takes about 15 minutes to a few hours for them to approve it or disapprove it. Okay. If they don't approve it, they're going to give you a reason why they're not approving it. Okay, does that make sense? So they'll give you a reason why. Nacy's going to show a few things just really quick here as I close, but play with Facebook ads. We're going to do some more training with that, but this is how you create a Facebook ad. I just did one, and all I got to do now is just hit place order. Then I just got to wait to get the notification that they've approved it, and then it's just running. There's nothing else I got to do at that. Once I hit place order, there's nothing else I got to do. It's already done. They're going to review it. If they don't like it, they'll let me know and tell me what I need to change, whether it's something in the copy or the image or what have you. Or if it is approved, I'm done. I just let it run, and I can always come back here and change it or edit or stop it or change. If I'm spending $5 and I want to up it up to 10 because I'm getting like tons of leads from it, I want to get more. I can, double it or whatever. I can't remember what the max you can do, but the minimum you can do is $5 a day. So definitely play with that, guys. It'll definitely help, because it's kind of giving an example really quick, really quick here. Let me go back to Facebook here, and I'm gonna go to manage ads, and just to show you about the rotator, just really quick, and then Lacey's got a few things to show real quick, and then we're gonna wrap this thing up. So if I go to my current ad that I'm running on MWR Life, let's see here, give it a second, and it's right there. And if I go to, so far that one I'm running for the rotator, it's got about 3,700 people in terms of the reach. But you can learn all this stuff later, guys. This is stuff that you can check out. And in terms of clicks, so far we've gotten 358 people that have actually clicked on that rotator link, right? So, and it's all automatic, guys. It's done, right? And here's an example of that particular post that's running. If you don't remember it, that's it right there. So far, according to this, it's reached over 4,000 people. 29 people have liked it, which is good. And of course, it's on autopilot. I'm not doing anything other than spending the money for it, right? That's it. So that's all I got for now. We'll do some more specific stuff later, but Facebook ads are a beast in terms of helping you really move forward faster in your business really quick. And so that's all I got for now. Hit me up in the group if you got some questions or what have you, and we'll be doing some more training on that and some other strategies also as we continue this run of MWR Life. So anything you want to share really quick, Lacey, about some of the things we're working on really quick, and then we'll wrap this up.
I can give just a brief, just to show you guys what I've been working on. Let me go back here. Let me share my screen. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Let's see if that'll do it. Can you guys see that?
Yep.
Okay. So this right here, and I still have some styling to do, but this right here will be the webinar page. And when it's done, it'll have like your name at the top of it. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. So it'll have like your name at the top of it, your phone number, your email, social media links, all that good stuff. This will go to your website. Like right now, if I click on it, I don't think I have anything in there. Okay, yeah. So it just goes to that makewealthreal.com website. I'm already logged in. If I wasn't logged in, then it would take me to that, where they put in their name and email and stuff.
So this is going to be the page that when we do the webinar this coming Thursday, everybody that's on the team would have. Okay, let me come back. Everybody on the team would have this page here that they can actually give people that particular link, and that link would have the webinar there, and then so at the end of the webinar, when we're done going over all the information, we just say, hey, if you're on the webinar, if you're watching this on one of our team pages, just click on the button below, and that'll allow you to sign up. So it's pretty much how that whole process is going to work, correct?
Yeah. So once the webinar is done, usually when we're done, the replay is available right then because we're streaming live on YouTube. So once it's done, if anybody goes back to this link, the replay will automatically start playing. And then they'll be able to see all the comments and stuff. Of course, we haven't promoted it. So I'm working on the back office to get it done, but this is just what it'll look like. They have your name, email, phone number. They can, if they need to call you, email you, they can. If they just want to go ahead and join, they can click the button and, join your business. And then also what I'm working on and what's worked really well for us is a video page. So right here, there's a big video at the top, and you'll be able to put whatever video you want up here. It doesn't matter. And you see all these videos in here. You'll have about 12 that you'll be able to add. But this is just a rough draft, something that we're testing for the rotator. But when I have it ready, it'll have like your picture, your name, email, phone number, social media links, all that good stuff. They can click to join you, to get more information. It'll even have it to where if somebody is interested in the Life Essentials, they can click on a button. It'll take them directly to your MWR Life and all that good stuff. So it's just some stuff that I'm working on, and I can probably show you the back office.
Yeah, she's working on a lot of stuff, guys, and we're again, of course we got the rotator that's going to be updated, that whole process, that funnel, all the stuff takes a little time. Of course, we just put some things together to get it going, but that's going to be really cool once we get that perfected in terms of the process when people are going through the rotator. The webinar page, everybody have their own webinar page, and back office and all that, and also another different type of website that you can use, that you can put your own videos, like she said. It's all about branding you, and the more content that you can create that puts you out in front of everybody, the more success you're going to have long term. And these are some of the things that we're just providing for free as a carrot, as a benefit for joining our team. So when someone says, well, why should I join your team? Say, well, we got a rotator that our leadership of our team, they're promoting our links for us, as well, with the promotion that I'm doing also, because remember, it's a rotator, so there's other people that's in that as well. So of course you're going to get more results from the activity that you do, but you do got something running behind you, just kind of picking up the slack a little bit, in terms of your marketing efforts. So again, you got the webinar page, you got the rotator, right, and then we'll have our own little page here as well, to where you can help brand yourself, and not to mention the training and all that. Boom, that's why you need to join our team. Is that it, Nancy? Were you done?
I can just show the back office just real quick, and then we can be done. So just to give you an idea of what it looked like. This is the wrong one. Oh, there it goes. So you'll have stats. You'll be able to add all your videos and social media info, all that kind of stuff. All of our trainings, we're going to have it in the back office as well. And then you also have access to your links. And then it'll be like charts and graphs. There's no clicks on the website yet because it's not active. So that's why all of these are blank. But you'll be able to see, how many hits you had today, how many hits you had on your webinar page, video page, all that good stuff. So it's going to be really cool once I get it going. So just give me a couple days. I'm working as fast as I can, trying to get it up. Because we just want to make sure that our team is winning, and our team is bringing people in, and our team is making money. So we just want to see you guys succeed.
Exactly. So we're working on all this stuff, guys. We got some cool stuff, and again, this is just stuff that's free for anybody on our team, because we want everybody to win. And so we're always going to be innovating and creating things that can help us tell our stories a lot more effective. And real quick, I will add this as we close. Team name, we've been thinking about that. I'm loving the concept. You've probably seen me kind of post a little bit about it, but team name, where we're going to kind of build around so we can have an identity, because I know we're going to build a pretty big organization. You guys are going to build a pretty big organization, and so we're going to be doing some really cool stuff. Team No Limit is the name of the group, and because we're going to have a no limit mindset, success with no limits. I mean, we're just going to reach amazing heights of success with this organization. So I thought it was fitting, and there's all kinds of ways that we can spin that phrase to make it attractive to people, online and all that good stuff. So we'll be having a logo and some other things coming out over the next several days, and so when you see it, you'll know. And so we'll be doing some pretty cool stuff. So Team No Limit. I'm telling you guys, I'm excited. I'm fired up. And what you can do, I'm going to post this up into the group. And so if you're watching the replay or whatever, you couldn't get on the live broadcast, just make sure if you got a question about something, just go ahead and type it in, and we'll be able to answer that. And that way. And again, guys, when it comes to the group, when people are coming in, definitely go ahead and like and comment welcome, congratulations, or something. Let's get a lot of engagement. And remember, also, any type of small success, big success, any action that you do in MWR Life, document it and share it with the world. We want to create buzz. We want Team No Limit to be like, man, who are these people? They're just like all over the place. that's what's going to help you get more sales, more leads, more success, because everybody's doing a lot collectively. And so, we came up with that. But again, if you're in the group, when people are coming in, engage with those, engage with all the team members, congratulate and welcome. A lot of you guys have been doing that, so definitely increase that and make sure that we're all doing that. It's just going to make it just a much better experience for everybody, and make everybody excited when they see brand new. It's like 20 or 30 or 40 different comments on their post about them, being welcome to the organization. So it really feels good for a lot of people, and it really will help you and your team, of course, make even more money, have more success. And so I'm excited. So I'm done. Again, we can't go over everything, so trust me, we'll be doing more trainings, probably like at least one training like this a week. And at least for now, we'll eventually have a lot of stuff, eventually. And then, of course, we'll be throwing a lot of different videos, in the back office. So even if we don't do any trainings every week, there'd be like little clips of trainings that I'll do, maybe some of the other leaders that we'll put in the back office as well. So trust me, there's going to be plenty of training content, trust me. We've been down this road before. We've been to this dance before, and we know how to make it move. So we're going to keep going and make this thing really, really work, guys. So with that said, guys, thank you for hopping on. Thanks for connecting. Everybody watching definitely made the right decision to get involved with MWR Life. It's going to be cool. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. It's like a brand new old company because they're not launching. They've already been around. It's just new to us. So we're going to take advantage of this momentum, this newfound interest in MWR Life, and we're all going to definitely capitalize on it. So with that said, have a great rest of your evening, guys. Hey, we'll see you guys over the top. Peace out. The replays will be up in the group here shortly. Peace.